You know
It
what?
wasn't good.
We said a while back, like we've been reviewing things and giving such good scores that we really are missing something that's shitty. And you know what? Ask and you will receive. Tiger King 2, guys. We're our first actual locked in segment.
Yep. This is where the graphic comes in. Locked in segment.
Locked in segment, folks. Yep. And I
got
still
the lock
I don't
right
know
here.
why I'm not focused. He has a lock right there. Guys, before we dig into the review of the first episode, for people who are first tuning in, Locked In is a segment here at the Small Screen Society where we take a show, we watch the first episode, maybe two, depending on what the deal is. But for this case, we watch the first episode to determine if we are locked in for the rest of the season and if we will continue to watch it from this point forward and if it will earn on the Small Screen Society a season finale review. Mm-hmm. So now we get to vote here because it's a 2 to 3, right? 2 to 3?
2 to 3.
2 to 3 wins.
2 out of 3, yep.
So 2 to 3 wins. Fico, kick us off. Are you locked in or are you not locked in?
Can I give a quick little, this is where I'm at?
Yeah, sure.
That first episode, how long was that first
minutes.
episode? Like 47 minutes?
45 minutes.
42 of it was absolute trash. Until we get to the end, and we're going to go on a wild goose chase to find out if Carol Baskins killed her husband. Baby, I'm locked in.
Son of a bitch.
5 episodes, I can deal with it. I can deal with it for 5 episodes just to see what ridiculous shit they're going to pull up. The one detective said that Joe had good evidence. Joe had good evidence. Shouldn't even be in a sentence. I want to know how crazy this is going to get. 5 episodes, I could deal with it. Locked in.
Fico's locked in. Ramel, your deliberation. Are you locked in or are you not locked in for Tiger King 2?
I cared about Joe Exotic when life was at its lowest. Mm-hmm. I had no job. I was stuck in my apartment. I was in crippling debt. That's when I cared about Joe Exotic. I am no longer suffering those things. I am a normal human being, and this does not concern me whatsoever. I could care less about this fucking piece of shit. Keep him in jail. I'm not locked in.
Guys, Ramel, I can only echo your sentiments. As I'm watching this, as I started with a smile on my face, it immediately went.
That's exactly how
God.
I felt watching. My smile was just like...
slowly
because
drooping
I
away.
started to realize the only reason America or the world gave any shits was because the world was ending outside our doors.
Correct.
When it comes to Tiger King 2, I am not locked in.
Yeah, I could not be.
I could care less about this
more
shit.
I couldn't be more.
I'm telling you,
not locked in.
That thing was a life vest when we were at our darkest.
Literally, yes.
And you know what? The sun is shining again. Like we're going
out.
out.
We're out.
Lives. We're living our lives. Joe Exotic isn't, but like that.
He go.
This I'm not. Let's break it down, Fico. Tell us why you're locked in for this shit.
I'm literally 44 minutes of this thing was garbage. Like honestly, one, it didn't help that I got 15 minutes into episode 2 of the first season, not realizing that I was watching the wrong thing. What the fuck was that? Was that a glitch?
I don't know what it was, but I hit play and it started playing like the episode where he's doing like a music video. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Why is he? I thought he was in jail. And then I look and it's fucking episode.
I'm like, did they just reuse footage?
Oh, Jesus.
And like, and then they got the reporter guy back, and then the guy lost his. I'm like, okay. So I got through that, and like we start going through this abomination of a show. It's like you start bringing up like what he was doing as a kid. His father sucked. His brother's jealous of him clearly, and he wants him dead. A bunch of that garbage, and it's like the fat guy on the jet skis at some dude's house with their
his boyfriend who clearly doesn't give a shit
Has
about
an
him.
anal bleach?
Or his husband,
don't
or whatever the
care.
hell he is.
Ex-husband.
Ex-husband. Clearly doesn't give a shit about him.
That guy,
Making a makeup line called like Tiger's Taint or something like that.
like was it tail brightener?
No, it was for
It
it
wasn't
an
even
asshole
made-
bleach thing.
It's it was
Yeah.
anal bleach.
No,
And then
I'm not doing this.
and then
no, I'm not doing
the
this.
guy who's trying to actually get him a pardon, like,
Yeah.
what do you spend your money
I
on,
know.
like World Hunger or something, man? Like, what you're getting a Cadillac, like painted over to look like Joe Exotic?
When they go to the Trump rally, and and Trumpers are telling them to leave because that's trash.
Like it's asinine.
Like,
yeah, we're not a political podcast.
That like the episode, nothing here was interesting.
And then even Joe Exotic himself is like, that was a dumb idea. Like they should have done that.
Holy shit, man!
Again, I don't care about Joe as much as I really like the idea of it's going to be one of those internet people possibly breaking a case things. Like I'm into that. Like that like 2020 shit. I'm into that.
Here's
you don't have to give me any of Joe.
Here's the thing.
There's an article.
If there was, so I agree with you, Angelo, that to me the more interesting story here is finding out if she killed the husband and where the body is. Right. That's the only actually interesting part about this.
Mm-hmm. Love me a good
now,
murder mystery.
The only thing about that is I have not seen or heard of any news articles or new outlets say that they found out what happened. So because of
this is going to turn into the Curse of Oak
correct.
Island.
So because of that, I know going into this that by the end of these 5 episodes, there will be nothing new and nothing of interest because it's going to be the same shit.
Like I just said, I gave the Curse of Oak Island. I gave that 3 seasons, easy. Just before I realized there's nothing on that fucking island.
Yeah.
We're wasting your money. I watched that Hunting Hitler show on Discovery. It was pretty obvious. You ain't gonna find nothing. So I'll give Joe Exotic number 2. I'll give it 5 episodes.
Right.
I will give it to it because I've given more to less. So
we will not.
I know
we will not review it here, but
it didn't earn a finale.
But we will have you
between us.
We will have you at least just give us a score for you personally at the end of your episodes.
Your experience.
Because
we don't want to.
It'll be a quick segment
because you are a part of the podcast, and we have to give us all a voice. And even though we're not going to officially discuss it, we should at least give anybody out there who's going to make the mistake of watching it, let them understand what's going to happen.
Let me make the mistake for y'all. Just hold back.
If you are willing to take the bullet,
dirty work here.
Go for it.
Thank you.